Hi, welcome back everyone. We're going to continue with part two of our feature on the Fold 3's internal bubble, which renders the inside screen kind of useless. And one of our viewers basically said, hey, we see a crack on the screen right away. That's just from the adhesive from the screen protectors you can see. So basically you can see right through that now. So that's what the front was, but we can easily just probably remove this case. As you can kind of see here, phone mint condition. What you're going to see, that little gap in between that hinge is where all the dust gets in. I think that's part of our problem here. So you'll see the dust. Back of the phone, pretty mint. Never been dropped, anything like that. So to recap, once you open it up, I don't know if you heard the click right there. That's my fold screen working on one side, but the other side doesn't work at all. And as we close this up again, the phone actually works great when it works. Oh yeah, 7 foldable phone problems that haven't been fixed yet. Yeah, the hinge is one of them, so that they've mentioned. Again, so all this is good. I'm gonna open it up. So as you hear, that's basically this. The little squeal is the hinge screen. I guess because it's a bubble in there. It's a massive bubble. It basically only started with a small bubble there. You can see the dust. One of our other commenters said they've seen the bubble, and when air gets under there and dust gets under there, it puts pressure on the screen, and maybe that's what affects the screen because it is very fragile. And I haven't done too much digging on that, but seems like a reasonable explanation. So if you see any little bubbles like this, get yourself to the Samsung store. In the first year, Samsung will replace your screen for free. From what people have told me, that was for the Fold 3, but for the Fold 4, they might even do your first 3 screens. Now, why is that important? Well, that means there's obviously a problem, but they're just letting the customer get blamed for the damage. So Samsung won't cover this unless you got Samsung Care. Again, the cost of that is pretty much the cost of a new screen. So if you look at one of the Best Buy reviews, phone's not worth the money. I've had the phone a month and the screen has cracked. So not very happy. We're going to see some consistency here. It's not working a month in, and well, that one says no services with probably Wi-Fi. That's not the same problem we have. So posted 8 months ago. Don't get it. Inside screen problems only after 6 weeks. Maybe the next model, yeah, might be more durable. And actually, here's how the bubble looked on my screen. So once you had the bubble, then what you had was the black line down the middle. Mine's just gotten bigger. So basically, this person said 5 months of use, the delaminating of the fold. And it's a common problem. You can Google it, it's everywhere. One of the articles off Android Authority shows people with the same issue on the phones. It starts with whether it's a foldable or the flip, the black line in the middle. A couple other pictures I found online. So this is, yeah, if you just get the air bubbles, you want to, this is what the end result will be. So you want to get there. There's a chance Samsung may not cover you. European Samsung site, yeah, they're not happy. Uh, it's $2,000 for a phone, right? You expect it to be able to be used as a folding phone. It's just we're probably in the minority. Maybe a small fraction of the phones are affected, but it's more of Samsung's customer service. So that's the thing. And as we go to the reviews just off of the Samsung website in the US, this person's bought 3 of the phones and they've had faulty folding screens, so I wouldn't buy it that often. Samsung says thanks to bringing it to our attention. As you can see, another one. There's how the bubble initially looks. Usually it's at the top. Well, it could be at the middle too, but it's a small bubble, then it goes to the rest of the screen. Description is within 5 months, and that's when the bubble happened. So, again, what we want to do is, I think that gap that's in here with the hinge, you can see right through as dust is going to get in there. The screen is made to fold 200,000 times. It's still going to do that, but it's the screen protectors that have an issue. So again, here's where we have our phone, but A lot of the comments on our previous video, a lot of the commenters, same issue. Samsung's Care program is pretty good. In Canada, this is about a $2,000 phone, $800 screen replacement. Samsung Care is about $500, but then you have a $200 deductible. So, that's great. But if it's a flagship phone with this known issue, I think the company can do a bit better there. But that's okay. It's for first time in 12 years, 10 phones later, it's the only phone I've had a problem with. But it was a great phone while it was working on the inside screen, and at least I can still use the outside screen. So most of the stuff I do is actually with the phone closed on the small screen. So I'm not desperate for a new phone yet, but we're looking at options. But I think the biggest thing is I'm hearing from people. I am a former Apple user. Apple's care team will bend over backwards to help you. Samsung store people are great. They just don't have the power to authorize a repair this big. And that's when you have to call 1-800 Samsung. So, again, they're good people there. They're on your side. Give them, don't give them a hard time. And it's just something that there is more competition, and the Black Friday deals that are coming up, we have options. So again, if you start to see problems on the inside, I've had no problems on the outside, but you'd want to get that looked at. So hopefully everyone finds this useful. Please share your comments on your experience. I'd be very interested to know. I am learning a lot about the problems other people had. And I think a few people have actually, as they're doing their due diligence, been swayed. So that's good. We're here to help people. Thanks everyone, and we'll be back with another video soon.